Olentangy Liberty's boys hockey team just made history for their school and all of Central Ohio. This weekend, the team was the first to take home a state championship title as a hockey team. But it's the story that got the team there that you just have to hear. Here's 10 TV's Adam King.
It's the countdown to a timeless scene, a lifelong memory made in a matter of seconds. Helmets flying and cheers filling the rink. This is a celebration on ice that seemed at times impossible. Brenden Garrett grew up rooting for the Jackets on that ice.
I just love the team.
A love for hockey built on trips to Jackets games with his dad and grandpa.
I just love the experience that they do for their games.
But a trip around the rink on a Zamboni was the closest Brenden could get to the ice.
When he was probably a year and a half to 2 years old, and we started to recognize that his walking was a little bit different.
I carried him to one of the very first Blue Jackets games we went to because it was cold out, his legs wouldn't move, and I carried him all the way in the game and all the way back out the parking lot.
After many tests and multiple doctors, Brenden was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. The first goal, to get Brenden walking on his own.
We found the surgeon in St. Louis, and it was scary to make that decision. It was a lot newer surgery back then, but you know, we talked, we said, I'm not going to be able to look him in the eye at 18 and tell him that we didn't try everything we could.
The surgery was a success. Brenden walked on his own, and it was then that he made a promise to himself to not let his cerebral palsy get in the way.
I just say, if you just give up, it's not gonna help you. But if you just push yourself over the limit, it's gonna change who I am.
From riding a bike to taekwondo and basketball, there's nothing Brenden won't try. And that's how he ended up back at the ice wanting to skate for himself.
I just think that I could go out and try. I don't think there's anything that could stop me.
Meet the Enforcer, as Brenden is known in sled hockey, never afraid to go after the puck. It's there, finally playing the game he always loved, that Brenden met his future teammates, the Olentangy Liberty ice hockey team. They asked him if he would like to be the team manager.
He's a Liberty hockey teammate. He's part of this program. He's part of the brotherhood. We love having him, and he's the soul of this team.
He found his perfect home with Liberty hockey, always doing whatever he can to help the Patriots, his brothers always with their arms around him.
They're a family, then they just they care about me, and they just really enjoy me, having me around.
If you show up at a Liberty practice, though, and ask for Brenden, he'll be hard to find, because for the Patriots, as the back of the helmet says, he's B money.
They hand me a gift, and they said, open it, and I opened it, and they said, I looked surprised they got me a chain. I was like, they told me that wear it at the games for good luck, and at the end of all the games, I give it out to a person that did good.
And the B money chain was born. When you see the bench at a Liberty hockey game, you'll find B money all suited up. And just like his teammates, he puts on his helmet before puck drop. And he may not be on the ice, but there is no doubt his impact is felt every goal.
He's always that smile on the bench in the locker room. When it's tough, fist bump, he means a ton to us. It's filling a role that we didn't know we needed.
He brings the positivity in any way he can, whether it be helping in practice or dancing in the locker room. Always wearing that chain around his neck, the most important piece of metal he owns, or it was until Sunday afternoon. And that moment, that snapshot of a team of champions, a celebration that never seemed possible. Brenden Garrett, now walking on the ice he grew up watching, once carried out of this arena, B money, now carrying a state trophy off the ice.